And we're live at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium in Montreal for this Premiership de Montreal match between White Eagles and Montreal 67. My name is Graham Naismith with you on the commentary today. And we have what looks to be a good one at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium tonight. White Eagles, funny enough, White Eagles in the red uniforms tonight. Moving from left to right on your screen, Montreal 67 in white. All white with white bottoms and white socks as well. Flicking it along. And that one's just out of play. They were looking for Jankowski, who's going to jog down the ball right now. I believe that's Sebastian Jankowski. White Eagles coming off an encouraging performance against Les Elephants, as that throw-in is put into the box, headed on. A couple of nice moves there, as that one's up in the air and partially cleared by Montreal 67. White Eagles, they were off to a very slow start this season, but they seemed to jumpstart things with a 4-0 victory over Les Elephants. Granted, the scoreline, I think it was a bit unfair to Les Elephants, as a couple of the goals were self-inflicted, and they did have a couple of good opportunities, but it will go down as a 4-0 decision for White Eagles. And you can see there on the sideline FC United with their yellow kits, just cleaning up after a match. I believe they just beat Sasquatch 1-0. That one flicked through. It'll be... Oh, no, it's not going to be grabbed by Vrobel as he just missed it. Playing it back out, Montreal 67... Actually, it looks like they were offside. Big Stéphane Vrobel in goal. Came out for it, missed it, but it looks like he was vindicated by an offside somewhere in the build-up. The veteran Albert Zabili is in charge of this match, wearing the blue referee's kit. There is Jankowski. Knocking it down, controlling it, and playing it back. He'll be up in the attack along with Patrick Mikolashevsky. And there is Jankowski. Nice run being made down the near side as they turn on the Jets heading towards the byline. White Eagles are going to keep this one in. Cutting it across early. Jankowski was right there, but a defender got the foot in. Still danger here for White Eagles. They play it back. Looked like Jankowski was offside. He's got it back now, however, and it's going to be cleared sky high and away. Nice awareness from his teammate there, realizing that Jankowski was ahead of the play and offside. Didn't play it to him. Now there's a ball looking on the counter-attack. Trying to cut in, well defended. And it's going to be a corner kick. So back and forth stuff early on. White Eagles known as particularly fast starters in the first 10-15 minutes of the match. We'll see what 67 cook up here as they play it in, headed down. White Eagles with a huge numbers advantage in that box. Any shot's going to have a hard time getting through. Jankowski, the only player staying high as they cycle it back. Knocked on. Here's a real opportunity, but again, they're offside. The ball goes in the goal, but the flag was up for offside. A couple of clever flicks that time sprung Montreal 67, who have had two quality opportunities that have not resulted in goals. And now there's a misplaced pass by White Eagles. Montreal 67 pouring on the pressure here. We said White Eagles known as the fast starters. Hard slide tackle. That ball bounced out of play and then bounced back in, but the official saw it. And then they give away possession rather cheaply. This one being battled for in the midfield. Flicking it on, tripped up. That's definitely going to be a foul. First dead ball situation of the game. So Montreal 67 moving some players forward. That one high in the air. Great control there, but then it's going to roll through to Vrobel. Nice control. That's the second time that that player has brought it down smartly and set himself up. Cutting it inside. 67 looking like they have some good midfield play, and there's a long ball over the top. Looking to bring it down to his right. There's the shot. It gets blazed over. White Eagles talking amongst themselves, wondering why that play developed the way it did. They went backwards to go forwards. It was a smart ball over the top. And White Eagles, a few weeks ago, they had a fixture where their opponent wasn't able to fulfill the fixture, but White Eagles were here at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium, and they ended up practicing together. And they really worked out some of the kinks. They worked some things out with their tactics, and they think that that really improved their outlook for the season. It was a rainy practice, but they stuck it out anyways. Mikolashevsky running this one down, and he'll force a throw-in. There we see, I believe it's Sasquatch, who are tidying up after their match, thrown in for Mikolashevsky. First time ball in there, no one really home, and it bounces out of play anyways. Actually, the official's going to say that that one, the keeper was a bit lackadaisical with that, if I don't say so myself. He kind of was a bit chill with it, and the official saying they actually forced it out of bounds, so it's going to be a corner kick here for White Eagles. A couple of players looking to run onto this one. A couple of men up from the back. High one looking towards the back post. Headed down well. Flicked on! And then somehow it stays out. The secondary opportunity was a good one. It was cleared away, I believe, by the man on the line. Or it may have been the keeper making a diving stop. In any case, it stays out. There's another one. Headed back down for the volley. Good technique to it. Still bouncing around there. And it's going to be cleared out here to this near side. And I think that's Chipala who just lets it roll out. Yes, that is Kasper Chipala. Throw-in taken here by Pogoda, one of the leaders on this team. Jankowski playing it low across, knocked away. There's a rebound opportunity. It's going to find its way into the goal. The goalkeeper was thrown off by Mikolashevsky, who was running towards him. We'll take another look at it here. It's Jankowski with the cross. And it was Mikolashevsky who got right in there near the goalkeeper. And it was William Bizdil who ends up getting the goal, but the team Montreal 67 are going to complain that their goalkeeper was interfered with or jostled somehow by Mikolashevsky. He was certainly right there. But it looks like it is Bizdil who picks up the goal. He's been very active early on, as he always is. Energetic player. And we're back underway, a 1-0 lead for White Eagles. So they're as advertised, fast starters, getting a goal inside 10 minutes. But White Eagles have, or excuse me, it's not White Eagles, Montreal 67 have shown that they're capable of hanging right with them. But it was Jankowski with the low cross that somehow found its way to Bizdil, who it wasn't his best opportunity, or wasn't his best shot, we should say. But it did find its way into the goal. And now a foul committed there. And here comes the free kick. Hard to pinpoint exactly where this one's going. Doesn't even make it into the box, and it's cleared away. Going to stay in play, however, as they attempt to cut inside. And now it's further cleared away. Can they counter? Jankowski looking to run it down. He's dangerous when he's got a lot of space around him. Excellent ball control. Getting to the byline, looking again for a cross to Bizdil. This one cut out. We'll get another crack at it. Nice fake there. Now with the left foot. Oh, that would have been some kind of a goal. But it's stopped by the keeper. A true two-footer, Jankowski. And the keeper got up to stop that one from going for the postage stamp. White Eagles looking to play this one quickly. They thought about it with Mikolashevsky, but he's going to step back and I think let Chipala try his luck at this corner kick. But White Eagles buzzing going forwards. Jankowski adds a different dimension to their attack. There's a good corner to rise onto. No one really there for it, and it's going to roll out a play. But that's back-to-back dangerous attacking sequences for the team in red, who have their 1-0 lead. That one knocked forward. I think that's Skora. No, it's not Skora. That's I believe that's Vrobel, Sebastian Vrobel, whose brother Stefan is in goal. Playing it square, and now there was an offside earlier on, and the official was just alerted to it. There's a number of brothers or siblings on this team. Bizdil, look at the energy, closing that one down, jostling the player who was looking to put it into the box, and it's harmless for Stefan Vrobel. So we said there's two Vrobels, Stefan the goalkeeper and Sebastian, who I believe is a left back or a center back. We have the two Mikolashevskis, Patrick on the field right now up top. I believe there's two Chipalas as well. Casper's on the field. We said his name before. And I believe he has a sibling on the team. And then there's, as well, there's the two Bizdils. So a number of, Dominic Bizdil and William Bizdil, two midfielders. William has the goal in this match. And he's going to run this one down. He always brings a lot of energy. That's a well-timed slide tackle. Got the ball. I think that was Pagoda. Looking long. And it would have been an emphatic goal, but it didn't even make it on goal. And in fact, it stays in play. Playing it low. Not a bad ball. Still some danger here as it's up in the air. Some nervy moments here for White Eagles. Player falls down. Still going for it. They may get a shot here. There it is, but it's blocked away. I think Skora was the one who blocked it. Skora, the recognizable figure at the back. And now White Eagles can breathe a bit as they've won themselves a foul, but they elect to play it quickly. Jankowski up with it. Run being made through the middle. Plays it back to the top. Good ball movement here. That's Patrick Mikolashevsky. One-touch ball for Jankowski to run onto. But the defender positions himself well, and we'll let that one roll out for a goal kick. But yes, White Eagles coming off an encouraging performance against Les Elephants. Les Elephants certainly no pushovers. They're a top team in the African League here in Montreal. There's a couple of They're above recreational leagues. They're pretty competitive, but there's an African league and a Latino league. Good one-time shot. Curling down. Vrobel handles it well. And for Les Elephants to be a top team in the African league is quite something, because there's some good clubs in that league. One of them being FC Jazz, who were a top team in the Premiership last season. Taking it down well. Cutting inside. It's going to open up for a shot here. Takes it there. It's a low one. Off the goalpost. And Vrobel hops back onto it. It was the slowest shot you could ask for off the base of the goalpost. And then it just bounced right back for Vrobel. 67 definitely with a chance there as they find the woodwork, and it very easily could have been 1-1. Vrobel, I don't think, got a good look at it as he didn't really make a move to it. Would have had to dive to his left. Bizdil looking to switch the point of attack. That one out of the range of Pagoda, who was making the run forward. Or that may not have been Pagoda. I couldn't quite tell the number. No, that was actually number 21, Dominic Bizdil. So the two Bizdils taking up spots adjacent to one another in the midfield. William out wide, Dominic in more of a central role. Dominic winning the ball right to William, and they'll combine there. The two brothers. Jankowski's wide open through the middle. That's where they're looking. He's in on the break here. Unfortunately, he's offside. Couldn't hold his run. It was just a bit too good to be true, wasn't it? Had acres of space. And maybe if that ball had just gone a split second earlier, he would have just been able to check his run. Now here comes 67, but they've run out of bounds on their own accord, and it's going to be a goal kick with Vrobel. But yes, we were just talking about the brothers on this White Eagles team as they're going to come forward in the attack. Jankowski looking for Mikolashevsky. He can really get an opportunity there, but it's last-ditch defending. Still danger. Jankowski on his favorite right foot, but he puts it well over. Goalkeeper went up for it anyways, but missed by a couple of feet there. But there's quite a bit of tradition in this White Eagles team. Number of players, parents actually, or fathers, I guess, actually played for this team at some point or another. And they really get some good support out. In the 18th minute now, the goal for White Eagles came in the 9th minute. It was that man right there, William Bizdil, who put it home, and he's bumped hard off the ball, and he's going to win himself a free kick. 67 not happy with that decision. They felt the ball was there to be won, and they just went to win it. But it is going to be a free kick. Central position from 25 yards away. Look at all the players wanting to get in that wall for Montreal 67. Bizdil is the one who counts out his steps. 5 players in the wall. This is a situation where you almost think there's so many players committed to the wall, why not try a layoff of some sort? Now they've got it more spread out. Bizdil to take. Oof, a good driven shot. Didn't miss by much. And that not a bad effort at all. Just need to dip it down a bit and it would have been real trouble. But that one, I think, found its way through the field goal uprights, which looks a bit jagged to me. It looks like it's kind of leaning off to the right side a bit. In any case, you have to get the they'll have to get the level out there before they start using this field for football games in a couple of weeks. But that ball went between the field goal upright and the crossbar of the net. Well headed down by Skora. Bizdil, powerful header right through the middle, looking for Sipala, trying to spring Jankowski, who was just on the wrong foot, and it rolls through to the goalkeeper of Montreal 67. Mikolashevsky on it now. Bizdil, he's been all over the place, hasn't he? Trying another shot, or maybe it was a pass. Jankowski's offside. I think he kind of slipped there, and it was sort of a happy accident that it fell for Jankowski. His planted foot seemed to let him down a bit there, but Jankowski was offside anyways. They go up for the header there. Casper. Good bit of ball movement there for Montreal 67 as they look to switch the point of attack. They recognize that with the way the offense of White Eagles has been going, 1 or even 2 goals probably won't be enough to get a result as Skora settles for putting it behind rather awkwardly for a corner kick. But I think 67 know that it won't be just getting an equalizer here or even taking the lead here. Probably won't be enough to get a result as White Eagles look very dangerous going forward and very comfortable on the ball. The possession numbers would I think, favor White Eagles pretty convincingly. And here comes the corner. Not the first one, I don't believe, for 67. And that one dealt with very nicely. Jankowski forces the turnover. He's going to be onside here. It's Bizdil. Whoa, he's clattered down. Surely a penalty. And that is the signal from the referee. Dominic Bizdil draws the penalty. It was a clumsy challenge and really not a good penalty to give up whatsoever because in the blink of an eye they go from having a corner kick to now it looks like it will be Sipala who's going to be the one to take. Now the assistant referee is going to talk with the head referee. I can't imagine this one getting overturned. It was a clear foul, but really it was a weak, and they're just, I think, just deciding on the card, and it is a yellow card, but it was a weak way for that play to develop. It was kind of just haphazardly thrown back and then a bouncing ball. Bizdil getting onto it. He was in an offside position, but it was a pass or a ball from 67, so it didn't matter, and he was right in there on goal. And what's happening here? They're going to say it's actually outside of the box. No, it's a penalty. And was that another yellow card that was issued? Anyways, here comes the penalty. I'm not really sure who's taking it. I thought it was Kasper Tsipala, but he's walking around there around the 30-yard line. It may be even Bizdil who drew it, but I don't think it is. So, in any case, here we go. White Eagles looking to double their lead in the 24th minute. Goalkeeper bouncing around on his line, trying to throw the penalty taker off. Well taken penalty, slotted into the bottom corner. And so it's Max Jankowski who puts it home. Max Jankowski, a good low corner, well taken, well finished off. So now, just to add to that, we now have another set of, well, I'm not sure if they're brothers, but players with the same last name. We have 2 Jankowskis. So Mileshki coming on the field. Bizdil, who drew the penalty, checks out, as he usually does. They usually take Dominic Bizdil, the midfielder, out in around this time, halfway through the first half. And it is Milshevsky who comes on. He's a creative player, number 7. Has a couple of moves in his back pocket. And there's a foul against the White Eagles. Skora, or no, that's not Skora. That's Sipala, who is the offending party. And things are getting a bit heated out there. It really started after the penalty, where a player picked up the ball for no apparent reason and gave it to the referee. And seems like things may be flaring up a bit right now. Sounds like someone's trying to get the officials' attention for a change, but he's showing no interest here as it's a free kick in a good position. Well taken ball, but Robel saw it all the way, and it was an easy basket catch. He's going to try to transition this one quickly, looking up for Sebastian Jankowski. How's that for control? Looking over for Mikolashevsky. That would have been some sort of an attack. And they're still trying to get the referee's attention here, but he's shrugging them off, I think. Well, now he's going to let them get that sub in.
Change for the team, Montreal 67, with the number 6 Infante, substitution to the number 7.
So some fresh legs for Montreal 67 as they now find themselves down by 2. White Eagles very workmanlike, very businesslike in this match. That one rolls out of play. Vrobel watched that one go out. So as I said, we'll have to be careful now because there's 2 Jankowskis on the team. There's Max, who scored the goal, or the most recent goal, and Sebastian Jankowski, who's on the ball right now. Looking through the middle. And I think someone was offside. So yes, Milevsky. Milevsky, number 7, always brings some creativity to the match. It looks like they've got him playing out wide, and they've put William Bizdil into more of a central position, replacing his brother Dominic. 67 just trying to get some possession here. They'll need a bounce somewhere. They'll need something fortunate to happen, but this is unfortunate for them. It's Jankowski one-on-one with the keeper. He's not going to miss too many of those, is he? And it's a 3-goal lead. A classic poacher's goal for Jankowski. And it's now a 3-goal advantage.
This is the 3rd goal for the team, the White Eagles.
For our purpose, that attack literally came out of nowhere. It came from off screen. No clues, sent the ball. And Jankowski, the poacher he is, not going to miss too many of those 1v1 opportunities. Really left the keeper no chance. And how about that, 28 minutes in? They've more or less killed the match, haven't they? 67 just haven't looked too up to it today. And I was just saying before, they were going to need some sort of a lucky bounce, something to fall in their favor if they were going to try to get back in the match, but then that happens seconds later. And White Eagles really looking strong here. That one out of bounds off of Jankowski, Max Jankowski. There's some good work through the middle. High boot there, yeah, from Bizdil. I think that was fairly apparent, and it's going to be 67 ball. White Eagles clogging up the middle. Playing this one up. Oh, how about that? And they've got it back. 3-1. And it's an impressive goal. I'd love to get another look at this one. How about that one touch? Vrobel caught in no man's land. And a smart finish there. Well, we said they'd need a bounce. They'd need something to get them going, and they may have just got it there. A harmless-looking ball ends up in the back of the net after a bit of skill. They'll need another one here to really bring this match to life, because I think White Eagles will still be feeling pretty good about themselves, but 67 trying to hang around. Sky-high ball up there. Not really dealt with as 67 bring it down. Pagoda doing some defending. They tried to play it through, and then Skora clears it away. All the way up for Jankowski. Playing it to the far side. Mikolashevsky on it. He skipped past the defender. Here comes Patrick Mikolashevsky. Still going. Laying it off for Jankowski. He was going to look for his second, but the ball runs long. Milevsky in a good spot running into the box, but they play it back. Whoa, slicing it all the way to Bizdil. The attack more or less comes to nothing as they weren't that clinical, but they're going to get a free kick here. Jankowski goes down under the challenge. And now, what's going on here? They can't seem to, no one seems to be able to get the ball. They keep throwing it away from one another.
Card for the team, Montreal 67, with the number 22, Ali.
And now a yellow card issued there. There must have been something that happened in the build-up to this match because neither team, both teams acting rather pesky to one another. Throwing the ball away, just not giving the distance immediately. There must have been something that transpired because they don't seem to like each other too much at all. I think this, again, is Max Jankowski, although I'm not convinced. Sebastian Jankowski wants the ball. He's at the back post. Low one hammered into the wall. Official does the old Olay, getting out of the way. Bizdil running this one down, really putting in a shift. He'll need all of his speed to keep up here. Nice Cruyff turn inside, but it's team defending. That was Chipala who came over to clean up the mess. Nice combine there from 67, but Pagoda got his foot to it. Milevsky can't quite get there ahead, but he's won himself a throw-in. 32 minutes in, it's the 3-1 lead. Lots of goals to be had in this one. So we have William Bizdil with the goal for White Eagles inside 10 minutes. Then the penalty from Max Jankowski. And then Sebastian Jankowski on the breakaway. And then 67 pulled one back. That's a nice ball up, but yep, looked like Jankowski was offside. Mikolashevsky looking to run that down, but it's knocked out of bounds. We're under the lights this evening at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium. Good venue for a match of soccer here. You can see the logo of McGill University on the field. It's just upside down right now. As for football games for both McGill and the Montreal Alouettes, the camera is on the other side of the field. So that's why the M of McGill looks inverted for us. That one may have caught a hand. Looking long, Milevsky there to hassle him, but his touch takes him away.
Change for the team, Montreal 67, with the number Rodriguez, substitution to the number 27.
So another change being made for 67. Run being made through the middle, but then it's cut out. Well, he was a bit lackadaisical on the ball, but he wins it back. Playing it through. Jankowski trying to scoop it over for Bizdil. Would have really had to do something special to control that ball. It was a bit behind him. Skora, not the best of control that time. Looking over the top. He's going to run in here. And then it's poked away. It was offside. Delayed flag there for sure. Skora came flying in to knock it aside. But they've been asking a few questions of the back line, haven't they? 67. Mikolashevsky running this one down. Left-footed ball through for Jankowski. And now a shove from Jankowski. He's won himself a corner. And things are really chippy out there right now. Corner kick for White Eagles. Good one to rise onto, and it was there for Milevsky. I think you'd want a do-over of that, as it went flying right by him and out for a goal kick. And we're still discussing things out there, as these are two teams that do not like each other. And it's one of those things where every foul like that, even if it's not, well, just as I was about to say, every foul, even if there was nothing malicious in it, is going to draw a crowd, and that's what we've got here. But I was in the process of saying that every coming together, even if there's no ill intent, is going to be seen as some sort of personal affront, and a yellow. A couple of cards being issued here. Don't think there was any ill intent whatsoever from Milevsky on that occasion. Seemed just to be a foul, common foul. But then Bizdil was standing over the man. And it's remarkable, we're only 40 minutes in. We still got another 50 minutes of soccer here. And if there's another goal scored, it could get very interesting. Here comes Bizdil now. Oh, he fell down. That's the second time we've seen him where he's opened up to shoot and his planted foot has gone out from under him. We saw it once earlier where it kind of was thrashed to Jankowski, and that one, I think, a better opportunity that his footing completely let him down. That is Vrobel knocking it back up the field. Sebastian Vrobel. Jankowski nodding it on, looking for Bizdil. That's a oof. a strong challenge. The slide tackle was okay. The shove afterwards wasn't. And Bizdil strolls away. And what have we seen already today? I think it's 5 bookings. 3 for 67, 2 to White Eagles, I believe. Bizdil, we saw him try that long driven shot earlier in the match, just lining up like he's going to try it again. This from 34 yards away. He does try it, skips through there, but it skips right to the goalkeeper. Milevsky. Foul there as he tried to maneuver around the defender. Hard one put in there, always favored for the defense. Falls here to Bizdil, controls it down, lofts it over. Not able to find the intended target. It's only half cleared by 67 here. Good slide tackle to cut it out and then knocked up the field. Skora all the way over to receive it. Pagoda dropping back. Playing it forward here. Are they through? Here come White Eagles. Looking to make it 4. It's stopped by the keeper. And then he pounces to clean up the mess. Not sure who it was who had that chance. Mikolashevsky was following it in. May have been Max Jankowski. Switching the field. Nice ball up there. Really well placed. It's put across and very, very close. There just had to be a player crashing that goal and it would have been 3-2. But a good attack from 67 nearly levels the match. Well, not levels the match, obviously, but pulls us 1 goal closer to leveling it. Would have definitely evened things out momentum-wise. Less than 2 to go until the interval. And goals have been aplenty in this first half. Jankowski pokes it by, but it was a reckless play by that player from 67, and now Jankowski's gone down. He's on the running track over there. Is there more shoving here? Or are they all just trying to check on Jankowski, who's still on all fours?
Change for the team. White Eagles with the number 10. Substitution to the number 99.
So they take Jankowski out.
From Sebastian Jankowski to Adam
So
Petar.
Jankowski walking back to his bench. Adam Petar coming in for maybe 30 seconds here. And that would be a big loss if they aren't able to have Jankowski continue. There's that ensuing free kick. Looked like there was a shove in the back somewhere there. Nice move by Milevsky. Putting it back in there. Good ball. But it was just put away, and then the follow-up opportunity didn't do much of anything. Milevsky back on it. Cutting in front of the player, falling down. And that should be a throw-in for 67. And that will do it for the first half.
At the end of the first half, the score is the White Eagles 3, Montreal 67, 1.
And we're back for the second half. A 3-1 lead for White Eagles in the red uniforms. Montreal 67 in white. Graham Naismith with you on the commentary. And we saw Sebastian Jankowski leave the field as there's a great ball right off the bat here. Great stop by Vrobel. It's loose, and it's in the goal. Just like that, it took 25 seconds, and Montreal 67 make it interesting. It came right from the kickoff. That's called not answering the bell, not being ready for the start time from White Eagles. As 67 put it in, it's 3-2. And we were just saying, Jankowski's back on the field. We saw him limp off, so he missed all of about 30 seconds of game time, recouped at the half. But it looks like they'll need him here, as right now his goal stands as the game winner. But it's 2 unanswered for Montreal 67. And how's that for a punch to the teeth for White Eagles? It took, well, I looked right at the clock when it went in, and it read, I think it was 26 seconds. Five goals in essentially 45 minutes. So this will be a fun one down the stretch. Scora knocks it away. Next goal, it goes without saying, is a crucial one. Trying to cut it inside. Man goes down. No interest from the referee. Still danger here. But it's not. Oh, no, it's a poor pass. Here comes 67 again. Right-footed try. Blocked. Another opportunity. It's in! It's 3-3. And what a goal to tie it up. White Eagles have come undone at the seams here in the span of 2 minutes. He just went and hit it. Not a bad decision. He didn't really have a full range of passing, did he? I guess he just said, well, may as well hit this one. And it was a good decision as he blasted it into the goal. Vrobel maybe would have wanted to do slightly better. But look at that. It took 3 minutes and they tied it up. So now, what a second half we have in store. White Eagles just have to steady the ship here. We said that, or very early on, we said 1 goal wasn't going to be enough to get a point. 2 goals probably not either. But, 3 goals here probably also not going to be enough. 6 goals in the span of 48 minutes. How many will this match end with? Milevski putting the tackle in. He's won it. Trying to work the pass and move. Max Jankowski skipping it over. Jankowski cutting inside. Poking it along. Gave it away. But no, it's one back here. Jankowski trying to get it through for Sebastian Jankowski. Petar coming back, but he's onside. Milevski putting it in there. Keeper gets down to grab it. And there was an opportunity. Man goes down. It was Petar. Nothing coming. Jankowski playing it to the other Jankowski, but that's knocked away. Hard challenge. Going to be a throw-in for White Eagles. So what a start to this second half. That one too far ahead for the intended target. Looking to pick his pocket here. Nearly did. Skora rumbles across to get it and then trying to turn up the pitch, but it's given away. Now Milewski creates a turnover in a vulnerable position. Jankowski didn't make the quickest decision, did he? But he gets it now to Sebastian Jankowski. A couple of options in the box for him. Looking there. There's an opportunity. Falls through. And they've got the goal. It's Adam Petar. Petar ties it up, or doesn't tie it up. He gives him the lead, we should say. It ricochets through to him, and he just puts it into the low corner. It was Daniel Burkat who didn't get all of that ball, number 17, and it deflected right to Petar. And they retake the lead, 4-3, and the goal scoring is probably not done. So how about that? 7 goals. We know that there's been some high-scoring affairs in the Premiership this season, but this may take the cake. One thing about White Eagles, to their credit, is they keep going right till the end. We've seen them get a couple of late goals in recent matches. Granted, those games have all been losses, and they've kind of been garbage time consolation goals. But the goals can keep popping in when they're on the field right to the end. Cutting it inside. 67, looking to tie it up here. That had to be a sure-footed clearance as he was facing his own goal. Not sure who it was who cleared it away. It might have been Dominic Bizdil. So we'll see what happens in this one. It's an enthralling match. The team has given up 3 goals in 52, 53 minutes, and they're actually in the lead. How many times can you say that? That was, I believe that was Vrobel, Sebastian Vrobel, clearing it away. Now running up the field. Here comes 67. Looking to cut inside, opening up slightly here. Helping it along once more. Here's an opportunity. Great stop by Vrobel. He cut down the angle. Made himself big in front of the attacker. And he'll settle for a corner kick there. This one played to the top of the box. That one hits something on its way through. Not a hand according to the official. And then the player coming back from the corner kick was in an offside position.
Change for the team, Montreal 67. With the number 11, Willett to the number 26.
So Wallet, it sounds like, is checking off. Checking out, we should say. And a new player coming in. Petar running down this ball. Got a foot to it, but it's still out for a goal kick. 67, though, they know that they can score goals, obviously. So they're going to keep going, although they're down by 1, and they just went from being in a tie game to being behind. They'll know that they're still very much in the match. Good control there by Milevski. Looking square. Ball over the top. Petter to try to run it down. Now exploding into the space. Good acceleration with the ball. Whoa. But play right on, says the referee. Up for Petter. Jankowski's waiting square right into the feet of the defender, who settles for putting it out for a corner kick. Interesting play just before the ball went by and the attacker more or less flew into the defender. And the referee, it looked like he thought about making a call, but then decided against it. Maybe the right decision. It would have been harsh to give it either way. I mean, I think the defender was more or less standing there, and the attacker flew into him, but you don't see too many offensive fouls called. I think maybe a bit of game management, factoring in that White Eagles had the ball. Corner to be taken here for White Eagles, looking to double the lead. Looking for what could be an 8th goal in this match. Corner blazed in, missed by pretty much everyone. And it's going to be a throw-in. This is the Premiership de Montreal. Be sure to follow the Premiership de Montreal on Instagram for bonus content. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, and there's a bad giveaway. Here comes 67. He's got the pace here. Trying the shot. Great stop by Vrobel. What a flying save there to save what would have been a sure goal and maintain his team's lead. Pity we don't have a replay, as that was a very well-placed shot. Vrobel was heading to his left, and he had to go back to his right, and he had to use all of his frame, his sizable frame, to get to that one. You can see he takes up a lot of the goal, stands 6'4", 6'5", probably. But there's still a corner to defend. Flying in there, he mistimed his leap, and it's cleared away. But once again, we see 67. They can be potent in attack when they want to be. And they've drawn a foul there. Whoa. For a second, it looked like White Eagles were going for a 4-man wall. This ball is 35 yards out. Now they're going to have a 3-man wall. I think that's a bit more sensible. And let's see what they can throw together here. Looking for a pass. Almost worked out. May still work out here. There's a shot blocked. Still danger here with 67. Playing it in there. Hangs up. Not fully cleared. And then a left-footed shot is knocked away. Daniel Burkat was the one who got his foot to the ball. And that was all in the aftermath still of that attack. The Vrobel save led to the corner. Corner not fully cleared. Led to the free kick. And then still danger after that free kick. So some really big defending there to do for White Eagles.
Change for the team Montreal 67 with the number 17, Bambry to the number 28.
And the captain coming off here. The man who scored the what was the game-tying goal with the volley.
Change for the team White Eagles number 19, Casper Chepala, to number 28, William Bizdil.
So there we go. I was about to mention it'd be interesting to see what happens when Bizdil gets back on the pitch. The energizing player that he is, he replaces Casper Chepala, who also, curiously enough, I believe Chepala takes the majority of the White Eagles set pieces. That one looking through, not fully dealt with on the volley. That one off of a body. Well, Vrobel got the final touch. It was off of, I think it was Burkat on its way through. So it's going to be a corner kick. But I was just about to remark, I wonder what will happen when Bizdil gets back in the match, because he can really change things just with his tenacity out there. That not the best corner. Jankowski's going to be the one to deal with it. Milevski puts it back up. Now Jankowski says, go and get it. Adam Petar, who's running it down, trying to hassle the defense, still going for it. And Milevski gets in there, forcing the turnover. Nice move to get it to Petar, but he's offside. White Eagles were looking to create something more or less out of nothing that time. Not much of a pressing team, our White Eagles. We see Saballero, I believe, are the one team in the league who really put in a calculated press. Burkat didn't buy that that dummy play. This one over, running it down hard, is Vrobel, and he settles for just putting it out for the throw-in. Over the top, headed partially away. Good bit of play there by Max Jankowski, but he couldn't quite break out with it. They'll get the throw in, though. Good clean tackle by Jankowski. But then there's a foul. Milevski was away with it, but the official calls it back. And it's going to be a free kick, more or less right on the center line. That free kick, the less said about that one, the better probably, as it moves all the way through. So still a one-goal lead for White Eagles. Believe it or not, we're only in the 63rd minute, but 3 of the goals came in the second half. 67 got 2 very quickly right off the bat, and then White Eagles retook the lead with Adam Petar getting the goal. They fall down there. No call coming. Bizdil gets on the ball. First touch up for Petar. Milevski loves running at a player, but this time he plays it off, looking to get it back. It's just out of his reach. And 67, they're being swarmed, though, playing it back to the keeper, who clears it away. And a sub to come in.
Change for the team, Montreal 67. With the number 7, substitution to the number 9.
Oh, that one given away. Here's Jankowski looking to play it across. Petter hassled from behind. They just jostled him enough to prevent the shot from getting off. Jankowski still going in there. One thing about this White Eagles team you have to give them credit for is they've got so much energy between William Bizdil and Sebastian Jankowski. They really make things difficult out there. It looks like you have time on the ball, and then all of a sudden you don't. Petter wasn't able to move it through. That one around the tackle. Oh, Bizdil. Oh, boy. That was that was about a 15-yard tumble there. Was trying to stay up, but then he made it graceful as he did the somersault, but that's when we almost have to resign yourself to falling down. Burkat trying to head it down, just misses Jankowski, who still goes, may have caught his hand, still going Jankowski. Great stop by the goalkeeper. There would have been some hands in the air that time had it gone in from 67, calling for a handball. Good tackle there, he got the ball. As we said, Milevski loves running at a player, loves the step overs, but the defender stayed with him that time. Yes, it hit Max Jankowski somewhere up high, and he continued his run through. Goalkeeper ended up bailing out his team and maybe bailing out the officiating crew as well, as it would have been a tough decision.
Change for the team White Eagles. With the number 10, Sebastian Jankowski. Substitution to the number 12, Patrick Miklashevsky.
So Miklashevsky, or is it? Miklashevsky's coming back on the field, but it looks like it's going to be Max Jankowski coming off instead of Sebastian Jankowski.
Another change for the same team with the number 22. That's for Montreal 67. And substitution to the number 17, Mamri.
So Sebastian Jankowski stays on, even though it sounded like his name was on the board, and then a subsequent change for Montreal 67, as both teams getting some players back out there with the second half halfway through. Low corner, nothing really doing that time. 67 trying to counter, good ball to run onto there. Good hard run back. Jankowski running it down. He's got the ball. Petter's way offside, but Jankowski's going to take it himself. Playing it across. Petter right in there. Misses the ball. May have been offside, although if he played it square, it wouldn't have mattered. But it goes out of bounds anyways. And it just sounds like the officials having trouble hearing the sideline when they yell for him, and the PA announcer just stepping in, so they're certain of it. So I think I just heard Pogoda is back on the field, outside back, and I think it was Sebastian Vrobel who left as that ball's out of play. Burkat launching that one down the line. Milevski takes a tumble. And actually looks like he fouled someone in there. 20 minutes to go. Still all to play for in this one. The goals have dried up. I mean, I think the pace that they were popping in there in the early on in this half, I think that was probably bound to happen. I don't think we were going to continue that pace throughout the match. But this score, that one's over the head of Skora. Vrobel out. Able to get in there. This score, a 4-3, is usually what you see out of a 7v7 match, where obviously the field is a lot smaller and therefore conducive to more goal scoring. Jankowski heads that one on for Petter. Just bumped off the ball. Clean shoulder-to-shoulder play that time, but he manages to keep it in. And now they go at it. Mikolashevsky able to win it, looking for Jankowski, but it's right to the defender who puts his left foot through it. Mikolashevsky again. Looking up the field, no one really home. Ball running up as they try to get it down here. Player loose through the middle. That's where they're looking. Skora got his foot to it and puts it out. Tomasz Skora, the staple at center back. Rarely see him leave a game, as he's accustomed to playing the full 90. Usually paired back there with Sebastian Vrobel. As we said, Vrobel off the pitch. Good run being made there by Burkat. He's going to hop up into the attack here. Petar getting it for Milevski. There's one of his patented moves as he's still going. Playing a well-timed ball for Jankowski, looking to get it onto his right. There's the shot. And it just went wide. That did not miss by much. From here, it looked like it found the back of the net. Used almost his own teammate Petar as a screen. And did get the shot through, but ends up skipping all the way back to the McGill administrative building behind the goal. Good tackle by Milevski. Spreading it wide for Mikolashevsky. Some numbers forward here for White Eagles. They've found Jankowski. Oh, and he just pulls it wide again. Back-to-back misses for Jankowski. And I'd say the first one, maybe not. It was rather far out, but that one I think is more of a miss. You'd expect him to slot that one away, knowing his goal-scoring prowess. And another sub being made by 67. Right now the field really tilted in White Eagles' favor, but 67, they're only a goal behind, and we've seen that when they want, they can really move up the field quickly. Throwing it in. Milevski trying to get onto it. Good couple of moves here by the fullback. Burkat clears it, but only as far as that man right there. Good passing here from 67. Not really able to work it towards the goal just yet. They may have something here, though. Playing it across the top. There's the shot right into the safe hands of Vrobel. You could see White Eagles really swarm them that time. Didn't give them much to shoot at, and they'll elect to roll it out. Looking up the line, sliced it. It's out of play. $15 to go. Well, still plenty of time. It only takes one for 67. Getting two, maybe a bit much of an ask. Jankowski looking to make it a really big ask here. As he moves in, he'll take it himself, and he's found the back of the net with a hard left-footed shot. He's doubled their lead. And it's a brace for Jankowski. A clinical finish. He was always going to take it himself onto his left. What a perfect shot that was. They just allowed him to dribble through, and now it's a 2-goal lead. And it makes it really hard for 67 to find the win now. They could still get a result, I suppose, but they can score goals in bunches, as we saw. But that's what Sebastian Jankowski brings to this White Eagles team. Someone who can create goals themselves and also finish them off. Good battle there in the corner. Skora doesn't want to bother controlling that one near his goal. He kicks it away. Bizdil, William Bizdil, he's been quiet. Mikolashevsky looking to play it up. He was dispossessed from behind. Great ball through. Back across. Oh my goodness, it's gone over. Unselfish play. He may have wanted to take it himself, but it bounced up and over. And that may have been, well, that was a crucial opportunity for 67, no question about it. So some fresh legs out for 67 as they look to continue this pressure inside the final 15 minutes of this match. They're down by 2. Nice control with the thigh there from Burkat. Or no, it wasn't Burkat. Or actually it was. And Jankowski commits the foul. Moving it through. Here comes 67 once more. There's the shot stopped by Vrobel, and he gobbles up the rebound too. For a second there, it looked like it was going to be bouncing towards the player who was crashing the goal. But Vrobel pounced on it, and he really didn't do his team any favors with that kick, although they are going to get it to Mikolashevsky here. Petar running up the field as well. Mikolashevsky taking it towards the corner flag. Almost exactly like a corner kick here. Goalkeeper flying out there. Jankowski! It's a hat trick. That may be the best of the bunch. And it's now a 3-goal advantage. What a finish that was. Goalkeeper came flying out. He was out of position, and Jankowski thundered it in there. Milevsky checks out. Didn't contribute to the goal scoring today, but put in a valiant effort down the left as he usually does. And new player checking in here for White Eagles. Looks like the new player is number 24, James Rudnicki. So he'll get the final 10 or 11 minutes with his team firmly in control. How about that? 9 goals. That's by far the most I can recall seeing this season. And, you know, it's good that the goals were, you know, relatively evenly spread out. You'd hate to see a 9-0 or an 8-1. But 67, I mean, they were in it throughout. Here comes Petar now. Mikolashevsky running in there. Rudnicki in there as well. Petar takes it himself. It's stopped by the goalkeeper and then out of play. Petar, with all the goal scoring that Jankowski's done, Petar actually has what would go down as the game-winning goal. Krzysztof Nilipinski coming on. Petar heads right to the bench, knowing that he does have the what would be the game-winning goal here. And it is Nilipinski on there, number 11. Oh, going right towards the keeper. It's loose. Rudnicki in there, but they're going to say that the keeper was fouled. Corner was taken by William Vrobel, or excuse me, not William Vrobel, William Bizdil. That one cut out by Jankowski. He thought about another one from all the way out there. Is he looking for 4 here? He was trying to go for Mikolashevsky, but it was knocked away. This one over the top. Cutting it back across. No one really home for 67. White Eagles, they like looking up the field, not one to cycle the ball around at the back. Of course, you know, if they know what they're good at, that's okay. If they know that maybe their center backs aren't as comfortable on the ball, no point in giving it to them and setting them up for failure. Long ball up the field. Skora lumbers over there and puts it up for a throw-in. So 67, they've shown they can score goals. We've seen that a couple of times this year, but that was nearly a bad giveaway, but Burkat turned well on the ball. The issue for them is keeping it out of the back of their own nets. But the fact that they can score goals, that will be encouraging for them as it shows they can keep themselves in matches. Poor touch that time. This one loose there. Goalkeeper staying home. Just getting it there for Mikolashevsky, but the keeper jumps in front. It's remarkable. We said the name of attackers so much today. Well, with Mikolashevsky right there and Milevsky, it's remarkable they haven't scored the goals. And that's what happens when you have a player get a hat trick. 4 of the goals scored by Jankowski's. And Bizdil and Petter with another one. They've spread the goals around. Rudnicki left-footed ball up there. Mikolashevsky doubles back to get it. Through the middle for Jankowski. Nowhere really to go, and so he plays it through. It hits something. Mikolashevsky not able to get there ahead of the goalkeeper. Ball down the sideline here for Montreal 67. And that went all the way through to Vrobel. We think back to that stop that he made when the score was still 4-3, where there was a player cutting across from outside the box, and it was a well-placed shot, and he had to throw himself back kind of the way he came from Vrobel to push it over for a corner. As here comes Mikolashevsky looking for 7. Would have been a cracking finish if he'd gotten it, but it hit the underside of the field goal upright. But we think back to that save from Vrobel, and you know that's your turning point of the match, I'd say. Had that one gone in, it would have been tied at 4-4. But obviously not to be, as Vrobel stood tall. He gave up 3 goals, so you're never sure how good a keeper can feel about themselves if they give up 3, but considering some of the timely stops he's made, I'd say he can feel pretty good about himself. He bailed his team out on, well, at least one occasion. Probably a few more as well. And that one given away. Skora. Burkat. White Eagles trying to work the triangles there, but it's given away. Dominic Bizdil running it down now. Skora going over there just to show it out. Under 5 to go, and White Eagles, whenever you put up 6 goals, you'll feel good about yourselves. Maybe not too thrilled at how easily Montreal 67 broke them down. We'll see how they perform when there's a real top attacking team against them. Not to say that 67 aren't, but when a team like, Saballero go against them, it'll be interesting to see how the defense will really have to be in top form in that game. Cutting inside now is Bizdil. Still going with it. Laying it off now. Trying to play it through. It's fallen there, but the flag is up on the far side. That one off the body of Bizdil. Is there a 7th goal in the match here for White Eagles? Looking for the cross. Much too close to the keeper. He handles it easily. Good play by Burkett there. Got the arm out, clean play. Separated the man from the ball. As much as he made himself look good on that one, on the previous one, that play not quite as worthy of being highlighted.
Number 7. Change for the team, the White Eagles, with the number 10. Sebastian Jankowski to the number 13.
So Jankowski comes off to a nice ovation, and he's replaced just for the last 2 minutes here. 67 running on it, and the official's just going to let him play here in the last 2 minutes. Bizdil still going hard. Up the line, something to run onto here. Skipping along. Right in there, good header. Oh, that's a great goal. Mikolashevsky gets his head on it. A nice directional header into the top of the goal. It's 10 goals in the match, 7 of which are for White Eagles. And we said that earlier on. They play right to the end. Always getting a late goal or two. Nice directional header. Goalkeeper, no chance. And Mikolashevsky, we said earlier as well that we said his name a lot, and it was remarkable that someone like himself or Milevsky didn't find their way onto the score sheet, but he found it right there. And he's played, he played at least 65 minutes of the match, and he got his goal. Good delivery from the player on the far side, too. Not sure who it was, but just an exclamation point. And one thing about White Eagles, they've lost a lot of matches this season already, but they start strong and they finish strong. And they didn't start this second half strong, that's for sure, but they started the match on the right foot, and they're ending it on the right foot as well. They score first and they score last. Bizdil looking for his brother there. Williams still going. Is he looking for 8? He's got 8. 2 in the game for William Bizdil. And hey, he got the first goal, and he's got the last goal as well. Well, they'll help their goal differential. And I think that is it. So the last action of the game is a William Bizdil goal, and it's an 8-3 win for White Eagles. We'll feel very good about that performance indeed. Thank you very much for joining us for this presentation of the Premiership de Montreal. We'll see you next time.